Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. It's been almost a week and the White House has yet to respond to the Iran proxy attack that caused American bloodshed.
Deterrence is a thing that we have to be pursuing. That requires some strength. It also requires Congress. I mean, Congress is where the war-making power lies.
Pennsylvania Congressman Chris Deluzio on Fox's special report. Today, the president will join the families of the 3 service members killed in Jordan for a dignified transfer of their remains. Several people are said to be dead after a small plane crashed into a mobile home park in Florida overnight. Fire officials saying the plane slammed into one home, exploded, and then spread to other homes.
The tower over there was able to get a radio transmission from the pilot that he was having a mayday, 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 and the aircraft went off radar about 3 miles north of the runway, which is in this location here.
That's Clearwater Fire Chief Scott Ehlers. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
Southern Heritage Bank can help your dreams about a new home come true. And Welcome Home Grant Funds can provide up to $20,000 per home beginning March 1st to assist with closing.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology. Mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only...
Great news. Good morning to all of you here. It is 7:02 on Groundhog Day, but even more important than Groundhog Day, it's Go Red for Women Day. And it's a day in which the American Heart Association marks that heart disease is a leading killer of women in this country. And so we're wearing red for women this morning. And if you've not left yet and still getting ready, don't forget to wear red today. Also, we have with us Senator Marsha Blackburn here in just a few minutes. Matter of fact, just a few moments, literally. Stand by for that. And we're going to check in on the groundhog live from Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, as we do we've done the last several years. I'm looking at my monitor right now, and if you're watching mixtv.tv, there they are, hundreds of thousands of people in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, where they were shooting a massive amount of fireworks off about an hour ago. Let's get to the news. Governor Bill Lee Thursday announced the appointment of Mary L. Wagner of Memphis to serve on the state Supreme Court. Governor Lee said, quote, Mary is a highly qualified judge who will bring significant experience to the Tennessee Supreme Court, and that her understanding and respect for the rule of law and commitment to the conservative principles of judicial restraint make her well suited for the state's highest court, end quote. Judge Mary L. Wagner is currently a circuit court judge for the 30th Judicial District, which covers Shelby County, and the judicial appointment is subject to confirmation by the General Assembly. WTVC television reports that an Oregon man is charged with swindling more than $330,000 in cryptocurrency from a victim in Polk County. Authorities say he may have more victims in the area. The cross-country investigation resulted in the arrest of Patrick Hakeem on Tuesday, according to the TVI. Agents began working on the case last May, and the arrest made Hakeem charged with theft of property over $250,000, may soon face more charges in Oregon. That's in Lynn County, Oregon. And again, according to WTVC. And also WTVC reports this morning, a longtime regional dish wildly popular here in Cleveland may soon become one of the official foods of the state. The state Senate unanimously passed an amended version of a bill sponsored by Representative Kevin Raper of Bradley County and State Senator Adam Lowe to make hot slaw, add hot slaw to the list of official state foods. And the bill now awaits passage in the state House of Representatives. It is 7:05. Let's go to the phones, and we say good morning to United States Senator from Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? How's everything going?
It is going well. We have been working hard and had a busy week in D.C. and looking forward to being here in East Tennessee today.
Well, that's wonderful. Senator Blackburn, we wanted to have you on this morning for a number of reasons, but really the top story, still people talking about it, your hearing, your committee's hearing in the Judiciary, the United States Senate, where you convened the so-called big tech executives, and you were definitely featured nationally in your questioning of Mark Zuckerberg, especially of Meta. But let me back up. Tell us about this hearing and why it was convened.
Yes, Senator Blumenthal and I have worked in a bipartisan way to make certain that we push forward the issue of online safety for kids. And yes, indeed, we have certainly been able to build support. We've got nearly half the Senate as co-sponsors of our Kids Online Safety Act. We also have Senator Ossoff and I have the Report Act that deals with more information being held longer in prosecution of pedophiles. We're working with NCMEC, the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And that is in the House now, ready to be completed. And you know, it is one of the things of building awareness because people know what is happening to their children when they're online. Our goal is to protect children, and we know that the social media platforms use children as their product.
We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn. What do you mean by that as their product? Tell me about that.
Yes, when you are online, the social media companies are tracking you. They take your data, and what they need to do is keep you online longer, because the longer you're online, the richer your data is. The richer your data is, the more money they make. So their business models are built on how long they can keep somebody online. And the longer it is, the more money they make. The more eyeballs they capture, the more money they make. That means they have to have users. So children right now, teenagers, your 13 to 18-year-olds, spend on average about 8.5 hours per day looking at a screen. Kids from 8 to 13 years of age, unfortunately, are spending about 5.5 hours a day looking at the screen. Our goal is to make certain that there are protections in place so that kids are doing more than looking at a screen, and so that parents and kids have the way to set these algorithms, and these platforms need to be designing for safety, not designing for addiction. Right now, they're designing for addiction.
We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn. What do you tell parents of these children about social media? Do you have anything you'd say to them as yourself, a mother and a grandmother? Any advice?
Yes, and we have met with hundreds of parents, and there were parents and some Tennessee parents that were in D.C. this week to lobby for passage and to attend the hearing. And yes, we tell them, make certain that you are engaged with your child. Take that phone, see who they're talking to. Go to their friends that they are letting look at their information. Do not let them on TikTok. TikTok is a Chinese propaganda and spy tool. TikTok in China is an educational platform. TikTok in the U.S. is something that is an addictive platform. But the Chinese Communist Party takes your data and they take it outside the country. It is held in Beijing.
We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn. There was a striking moment in the hearing when Mark Zuckerberg, of course, the founder of Meta and, of course, owns Facebook and Instagram, actually stood up and apologized to parents who were gathered in the hearing room there. What did you make of Zuckerberg's apology?
Well, he did not apologize for the loss of life. He apologized for the suffering. He did not apologize for what his platform may have caused. He said he was sorry they had to go through this. And I felt it was kind of a half-hearted. Every one of those people at the dais, at the table, should have turned around and apologized to these parents. And I, later in the hearing, had the kids stand up that had on the shirts, "I'm worth more than $270. That is the value that Zuckerberg has assigned to each kid that is on their platforms, primarily Instagram. And the T-shirts, "I'm worth more than $270. This is worn by kids who have lost friends, who've lost loved ones, siblings. And they are fighting against these social media giants and have been so instrumental in working with us to bring awareness to what happens when you are on these platforms that are pushing cyberbullying, eating disorders, glamorizing suicide, introducing you to drug dealers, introducing you to pedophiles and sex traffickers, and opening up portals where you can be extorted. It's the sextortion that takes place. And all of these 5 CEOs that were in front of us, all of them have vulnerabilities in their system that allowed this to take place. And as I asked Zuckerberg, I said, why does this adverse activity and content not violate your community standards and your terms of service? He said, oh, when we see it, we take it down. I said, no, you don't. You don't. We have a room full of parents here. You do not take it down. Bad things are happening on your platform. You need to be designing for safety.
What is the status of TikTok in the United States? I know there's been a lot of legislation passed in states and that sort of thing. Where are we on TikTok in the United States?
TikTok is still here. It is banned from government devices, and we are continuing to push. We found out some at the IRS, of all places, still had TikTok on a government device, and we're working with the IRS commissioner now at present to get that off their devices. It is banned from all military devices. If you're a member of the military, you cannot be on TikTok. TikTok, as I said, their information goes to Beijing, and it is a spyware and tracking device. And some states have banned TikTok. My understanding is Tennessee does not allow TikTok on any government devices.
All right, final question, and this is totally a totally different matter in about the minute we have left here. We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn. Much has been made of Taylor Swift, and here lately, Taylor has been a conversation, especially among conservatives. But I know that you were asked about Taylor Swift, maybe even earlier this week, and you actually voiced some support for her. Tell me what you make of all of this, the theories, I guess one would call it, about Taylor Swift.
You know, I'm not paying attention to any of those. I think that people are going to go vote on the issues that are affecting them. I think having people endorse certain candidates, it's always happened. It's going to continue to happen. But what I have found, it really doesn't impact that many people and how they're actually going to vote. They're looking in Tennessee. People are watching what is happening at the border. They can't believe that this border is still wide open, and the president, who could close it right now, if he wanted to, has chosen not to close the border. People are worried about inflation. The price of food is up about 20%. Fuel costs are up about 35%. Home heating and cooling is up over 40%. You look at the rise in those prices, and of course the White House likes to say, well, inflation is coming down. Well, but look what has happened to inflation over the last couple of years. It's got a long way to go to be where it was when Donald Trump left office in 2021, when inflation was a total of 1.4%.
All right, Senator, we appreciate your time very much, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye now.
Thank you. Senator Marsha Blackburn, who's back in East Tennessee, the United States Senate, is out today. It is 7:16, and Bridget, we're getting closer and closer. I'm watching the monitor live from Puxatawny, Pennsylvania. Usually it's about 7:30, but we're going to get traffic here in a second, but they do a lot of talking and all that.
Talking.
But we're talking about Groundhog Day here. If you're watching on mixtv.tv, you see it happening. And they go and knock on the door and hear from the ground. Can you believe that we do this every year?
I love it. It's fun. Fun tradition.
And so we're taking your guesses. Will Phil see his shadow or not? They're at Gobbler's Knob, or they've been up late, we'll just say partying all night. So call or text 423-614-6499. Do that by 7:30. We'll do a drawing for a pair of movie passes with your guess.
Okay, let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford and Cleveland. During the winter trade-up event, they have big savings on as many as 80 pre-owned trucks, SUVs, vans, sedans, and coupes in stock, representing almost every brand, domestic and import. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Waste Connections introduces efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, it's time for our Hardee's Wake Up, and what a great way to start a Friday with Hardee's flaky, buttery goodness. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast includes the made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuit, biscuits and gravy, country fried steak biscuit. Choose 2 of the same or mix and match for delicious breakfast variety at Hardee's. All right, what is your pick here? Do you think Puxatawny's going to see a shadow or not?
I'm hoping he doesn't see his shadow. I'm ready for spring if we're not going to have any more snow.
So you don't think, you didn't give me any prediction.
He will not see his shadow.
He will see his shadow.
Okay.
So he will see his shadow. We're going to have winter for the next 3 years.
Ugh.
All right, back in a moment.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Dad, are these numbers right? Our factory's been overproducing mattresses for most of the year.
The boys were on a heater and I just let them cook.
What?
Yeah, well, when you have a crew of craftsmen like we do, you just gotta let them go.
Well, I guess there's one thing to do.
Right now at Mermaid Mattress, get Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended mattress in America, starting at only 41 cents a night.
But people better hurry because at these prices, they won't last long.
And it's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Control of your health journey and offering a direct path to the care you deserve. 423-602-2750, offering timely appointments at 5 convenient locations: Chattanooga, Cleveland, North Georgia, Jasper, and Dayton. VascularInstituteofChattanooga.com.
It is Groundhog Day, Friday, February 2nd. We're about to go live to Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, where they've now rolled out the red carpet. And we've also learned, as they knock on Phil's door, that the president of the Inner Circle, is the son of the former president. So apparently he just handed down.
Yeah.
How accurate is Puxatawny Phil?
Let's see. So he has been correct only 39% of the time, dating back to 1887.
Yeah, here we are.
Yep.
Quick check of the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. And really what's more accurate would be if we took Roger Pickett's hair and see if it saw its shadow. I think that'd be more accurate. You know what? We got to go there live. I think they're doing it. They got Phil out, and he looks scared. Let's go live to Puxatawny. They're parading the poor animal around. And
gentlemen, gather round.
All right, now they're going to talk to the animal. Putting it on a red carpet. They're all leaning in. Is that Hamas or Puxatawny? He's now staring at the animal.
Okay, we have a decision.
They've been there all night.
A prediction has been made, Mr. President. Hear ye, hear ye! Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, prognosticator of all prognosticators, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob. Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed the president to the proper scroll, which reads, "Another winter's slumbered pause so I could meet the crowd. Hard to sleep anyway when the party's this loud. I envy your energy. I envy the fun. I envy all of you and your opposable thumbs. But it's not what I feel, it's what I see and what you hear, so gather round and let me be clear. Atmosphere is a wonderful thing, and we can create our own and the weather it brings. It brings hope for the future and so much more. Maybe some Punxsutawney Phil write-in votes in 2024. But what this weather did not provide is a shadow or reason to hide. Glad tidings on this Groundhog Day. An early spring is on the way.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes! Glory! This is the most ridiculous tradition we have in this country. What'd you say? The town's like 5,000, but it goes to over 30,000?
Yes. How about that? Yeah, normally a population of 5,600 people. They draw an average crowd of 30,000.
Tell the world, the news is here.
They're now. This is usually when the world tunes out. It's over. But it was the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, Andy McDowell.
If you would like a photograph.
We do not. Thanks. It's over. It's done. That really popularized Groundhog Day to modern audiences 30 years ago, actually. And anyway, so I guess
I'll take my 39% chance in the early spring.
All right, so I guess hey, Sheridan, we got to end the guesses. Bridget on text, all that. So we'll draw a winner here in a few minutes. Doesn't matter what you guessed, and just that's your entry, and we'll give away a pair of movie passes coming up. All right, Bridget, what's happening? Let's get back to the weather here. Okay. I'll hold up Austin, well, no, that won't be possible, but I will. I'll speak Fruit Loop sees and see what he sees. Don't we have Chickamauga Charlie? Is he still around, or Chickamauga Chuck or something? I don't know what it is. We got one in Chattanooga or Chickamauga or something.
Chattanooga Chuck, maybe? I don't know.
Chattanooga Chuck. I don't know. There's one. What, Austin? Okay, thanks for the reminder. Okay. Told me Chattanooga Chuck passed away a few years ago. Thanks for bringing us down, you moron. Why don't you get a microphone? Stop talking to me in this intercom. All right, brother, come on.
Okay, for today, we'll have mainly sunny skies, a high of 64 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 59 and a low of 34. And then on Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 54. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 32 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier-Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Hi, this is Roger Pickett from Merck.
Morning. Let's start off with a look at our current clouds and radar. What you're going to notice first thing, yes, we do have some clouds out there this morning. It's not full cloudy or overcast coverage. In fact, we're already seeing several spots of breaks in those clouds. These are going to continue to break up as we go through the day. Second thing, nothing showing up on radar. So it's dry for most of you. It's going to be smooth sailing on the roads, at least as far as the weather is concerned for this Friday morning. Here's kind of the bigger picture look at the southeast. High pressure down to the south of us. We've got this front to the north of us. This will be dropping to the south into our area, but really not bringing us any kind of rain or storms, not a typical cold front that you would see like that. That's why we're talking about continually for today. It's just going to be beautiful outside. Some clouds this morning, they're going to be breaking up, leading to a whole lot of blue sky and sunshine for your Friday afternoon. That wind from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour and those mild afternoon highs in the low to mid 60s. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy it right into your Friday night out plans as well. As we look ahead to Saturday, the beautiful weather will continue. Wind shifts a little bit and returns back out of the south. Generally high temperatures tomorrow, upper 50s to low 60s. You get all that sunshine once again with just a few clouds here and there. You're still good to go for Saturday night out plans as well. Sunday, that's the day you're going to have the raincoat with you. So I want to start off Sunday morning. You're going to notice first thing Sunday morning, our area is still dry. That rain is just to the southwest of us. One thing I want to point out to you is kind of notice this diagonal line that we have from the northwest down to the southeast. As this lifts into our area, we're going to see that locations from Chattanooga and down to the southwest are more likely to receive rain. That rain moving in Sunday afternoon, it will continue for Sunday evening into the nighttime hours. So yes, a few light showers possible for areas to the northeast of Chattanooga, but the most likely if you're down to the southwest. A few residual showers still ongoing, pretty scattered in activity early on Monday morning, and then it clears out pretty quickly. In fact, Monday midday into your afternoon hours, you got a lot of sunshine and it's nice again. So just a brief window of time that we're looking at Sunday afternoon through early Monday morning that we're looking at these rainfall totals. Again, Chattanooga and generally to the southwest, that's where we could see the higher end amounts with less for locations to the north and east of the scenic city. I think some of these northeastern communities may not even receive some rain at all. If you do, generally just pretty light showers or even a few sprinkles for that. Back to today. So your Friday, we know it's dry outside. It's going to be beautiful. It's also a little bit cold outside. 31 degrees in Murphy, Blue Ridge. The same can be said for Fort Payne, also into northwestern Bledsoe County. 32 in Athens, Cleveland, 36 right here in the Scenic City. It's going to be a great day because of the warm air. If you need to do some work outside, some fun outside, maybe wash your car, certainly can get it done on this Friday. 58 degrees by noon, so it will warm up pretty quickly this morning time, hitting a mild 65 by 3 o'clock and mostly sunny this afternoon, and still a comfortable 63 by 6 p.m. 66 will be your high today, mostly sunny. It's going to be beautiful with that north breeze for tonight. 39.
At the top of the hour.
4-1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Simmons Bank celebration list for a weekend of birthdays, Bridget.
Okay, happy birthday to Ross Sherlin. Ross is 30 today. His family sent that in to us yesterday. Also, Hayden Golden is celebrating a birthday today. Abby Sellers is going to be 19 tomorrow. That is from her family. Jerry and Nancy Trotter, they are celebrating their 61st wedding anniversary today. Happy anniversary to them. Lydia Price is going to be 19 on Sunday. Happy birthday, Lydia. Cheryl Phillips is celebrating a birthday today. Katie Wilson and Kelsey Isbell, they are twins, celebrating their 27th birthdays today. Katie is married to Wyatt and mom to 3-year-old Eleanor, and she works at Preferred Pharmacy in Benton. And then Kelsey is mom to 19-month-old David and works over at Tenova. So happy birthday to both of them. Megan, also known as Brat Sharpton, is 33 today. That birthday wish from her family. Holly Cox is having a birthday on Sunday, a first-grade teacher at Taylor Elementary. Gracie Nicholson is sweet 16 today, a sophomore at Meigs County High School. Another set of twins celebrating today, Nash Morris and Ryder Morris. They are 24 today. Happy birthday to them. And then Blake Buell is 34 today. His mom just called that in. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries. Oh, these from Austin here. Kelly Fox is celebrating today, a teacher at Cleveland Middle School. Jamie Wampler is celebrating today. That's Austin's stepbrother. And then I'll have to get help with this name. Christiane Renz is celebrating today. And Megan Lee is having a birthday tomorrow. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
All right, time to get a check of the streets here. And if you're just joining us, happy days are here again. Puxatawny Phil did not see a shadow. Expect spring to begin today. What? It's an early spring. Do they narrow in on when we can expect spring?
No. I mean, when they say that, 6 more weeks of winter, when he does see a shadow. So
when spring we got about the 20th of March, something like that. So.
Yeah, something.
Be about. I mean, today. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Head to the pool. It's happening today. Let's get a check of traffic.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, North Lee Highway, at any time at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there, and as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Loans up to $20,000. Call Dusty and the team at Southland Finance, 950 25th Street in Cleveland in front of Ace Hardware, 423-458-3007. Online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Save up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mach-E Mustangs at Cleveland Ford. That's right.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Mars Wrigley in Cleveland is hiring. You can help them make two of the world's most iconic brands, M&M's and Twix. Open positions include production assistant starting at $16.19 per hour, team member starting at $19.27 per hour. These positions offer a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Benefits begin day one. You can apply at careers.mars.com and search Cleveland. Your tomorrow starts today at Mars Wrigley.
So inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 23 minutes before 8 a.m.
Now is the time to take advantage of 5 years interest-free financing when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic mattress set from this area's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
We'll have mostly sunny skies today, a high of 64 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 59 and a low of 34. Cloudy skies on Sunday with a high of 54. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 32 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
The CHI Memorial Sports Desk, CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness, a sports report, is sponsored in part by the Town Squire.
The Town Squire is ready for a brand new year with some of the best values and sales all over the store for that man in your life. The Town Squire with top quality style, but also great prices and great values all over their store. Larry McDaniel and his staff invite you in. Don't forget the excellent shoe department, and with so much happening, the tuxedo department, an exciting place at the Town Squire. From t-shirts to tuxedos, the Town Squire, ready for 2024. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee.
All right, the Tennessee Lady Vols got a big win last night, much-needed win, 95-73 over Georgia. NFL coaching news, the Washington Commanders named former Falcons coach and Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn as their new head coach. That's the final coaching opening. There were 8 openings. They're all gone, and what that means is Bill Belichick is unemployed, as is Pete Carroll. Should be very interesting to see what Belichick does. All right, Bradley Central High School girls and boys. We received a press release from the Bradley County School System yesterday. Bradley Central High School girls and boys wrestling teams will head to the State Wrestling Duels Championships. A send-off will be held at Bradley Central for the teams today at 11:25 a.m. The public's invited to attend. It's going to be out in front of Bradley Central. The boys are led by Coach Bryant Blackman in his first year. The Bradley Central High School girls wrestling team led by Austin Matthews. Bradley they're going to try to add to their 26 state wrestling championships. The state duels in Franklin at the Williamson County Exposition Center. On Saturday, Bradley takes on Dobbins Bennett in their first match. Cleveland faces Summit. Now, Summit is coached by former Cleveland wrestler Pete Miller, who's the son of the legendary former Cleveland wrestling coach Al Miller, my contemporary issues teacher at Cleveland High School. And Al's a genius. Good morning, Al. He listens every morning. Coach Miller. Bradley at Cleveland basketball tonight. We'll have double coverage of the big rivalry games tonight. Bradley, Cleveland at Cleveland High. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. We'll have it here on Mix 104.1. Also on MixTV.tv. Shelton and I will have it. And then on the Mix 104.1 app where you can listen or watch. It's all supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com. The Pebble Beach National Pro-Am this weekend. Thomas Dietrich leads after a round, leads Patrick Cantley by 1 shot. Round 2 today on the Golf Channel this weekend on CBS. And what a doubleheader tomorrow night of men's college basketball. Duke and North Carolina in Chapel Hill. 6:30, that'll be on TOG. 101.3 The Buzz and the Mix app. And then Tennessee and Lexington tomorrow night at Kentucky. That's an 8:30 tip right here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app. All presented by TVFC. Well, you know, if Florida can go into Lexington and just make Adolph Rupp roll over in his grave, then you know what? UT can do the same thing, although they got to play better than they did at South Carolina the other night. Don't forget our Mix 104.1. It's the 24th annual Mix 104.1 Super Bowl Blitz. Thank you, Brent. You put anything in it? You know, like Ken Boland stirring the hot chocolate with his finger? Who? Bobby Ludwig? We'll get to him in just a second. Anyway, a Super Bowl Blitz is, actually it wraps up tomorrow. You still got a chance to register. Bridget, now the Super Bowl Blitz with Don Ledford Automotive Center. Mm-hmm. Talk about that for a second. Those are some big prizes we're giving away.
Yeah.
And people can register even right now.
That's right. So you have a chance to win a big screen television and then pizza from Domino's for up to 20 people for your Super Bowl party. So you can register right now by calling or texting 614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. You can call or text, and then you can get a second entry by registering in person at Don Ledford on North Lee Highway.
So Carmen Lastoria is going to host our broadcast tomorrow as we give all that away. At Don Ledford tomorrow from 10 until noon. And Carmen's going to do the big broadcast for us tomorrow, again, 10 until noon at Don Ledford on North Lee Highway. Back with Bobby Ludwig in about 30 seconds.
When most people think of plumbing,
you need money overnight, check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low, check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
My mic on. Bobby Ludwig's your Edward Jones financial advisor. Good morning, Bobby.
Hey, Steve. Good morning. Happy Friday. And you're such a big tease, Steve. You answer the phone and say, Bobby, and then say, I'll be right back with you. And put me on hold for
That ain't the first time I've been called that, Bobby, but that's a whole other story now, baby. Baby, Bobby.
Cluck Norris and the chicken.
Oh, doctor. You know who enjoyed that conversation? You know who enjoyed that conversation about Cluck Norris?
Who enjoyed? Who was that?
I'll try to talk when you're not, okay? Is that how we're going to do this?
Okay.
Larry McDaniel, he was crying talking about it yesterday, matter of fact. He
was he?
I don't know if he's jealous of Cluck or what, but anyway, got the Cluck in the harem over there. How is Cluck doing, by the way?
Cluck's doing great. Yeah, all the chickens are doing fine. Of course, we had to replace a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
And Cluck wakes up happy every morning.
Amen, Bobby.
Every morning now, and there.
Hallelujah.
That's right. He's doing a good job. Cluck is doing a good job.
You asked for it. You asked for this.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
He throws more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes, I guarantee you right now, baby. All right, Bobby, let's quickly backpedal from this.
We can have some. You want some chicken, Steve? We can get you some chicken.
Let's do it, but I don't care. Whatever. Bring them on. We'll put them on the greenway over here.
You ready? You going to talk over me, Steve? You ready?
I feel like I'm on The View. Anyway, let's go over to you, Bobby. What's up?
Hey, markets were up yesterday, making up for Thursday's downturn. The Dow up 369 points to close at 38,520. The S&P up 60 to close at 4,906, and the Nasdaq up 197 to close at 15,362. So nice recovery in Wall Street yesterday. Back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, it's Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. How can people get a hold of you?
Hey, let's get together and talk chickens, right, Steve? 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215, or stop by and see me at 2060 North Dakota, right by the old Louder gas station. Hey, Steve, we should have plenty of fertilized eggs for spring this year if anybody's interested and you want some chickens.
Hey, did you hear the Puxatawny Phil did not see his shadow bridge? Am I saying that right?
That is correct.
So early spring?
Mm-hmm.
Early spring, nice. I'll take it. We will all take that one.
But what's his, we actually, Bridget Googled his accuracy level over the years. What did you find out?
39%, going back to 1887.
Well, sounds like we got more winter coming ahead, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Any big weekend plans, Bobby?
Nope. Steve, I am sitting out here in front of the Rebel waiting to have a nice hot breakfast with a bunch of guys from our church, and so I'm hungry.
Yeah. So that means we're just going to hold you for another hour or so, Bobby, if that's all right.
That's right.
What? And I'll let you go after this. What's your order at the Rebel?
I think today I'm going to do a little different, Steve. We're going to go with a hot bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich with some oatmeal. We got to make it a little different. The omelets are great.
What, in a Diet Coke?
Great. The French toast is great. They do a wonderful job here at the Rebel. I'd recommend it.
Well, here's what you do: you get the old biscuits and the Ruby Bryant gravy, and then you get your scrambled eggs, and you get your of course from Cluck Norris, of course, and then you get your
home.
Yeah, then you get your home fries, your fried potato. I guess the bacon. You got to get the extra crispy, and then you're going to pass out in the booth. And so you'll be laying there, and it'll be lunchtime, and you say, hey, bring me a lot of burger with onion rings and fries and a Coke.
Coke Zero.
Excuse me, a Coke. Do they have Coke Zero at the Rebel?
That's your perfect day, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you just wake up and just absolutely, I mean, as happy as Cluck Norris, quite frankly.
Well, come join me at the Come join the Rebel.
All right, get in there, Bob. We got a happy weekend. Get off my radio. Hey, it's Go Red for Women Day. It's spotlighting heart disease as the leading killer in women. And with the American Heart Association, going to be joined by Tonova Healthcare Cleveland here in a few minutes. And I would like to point out, if you're listening on the radio, and here's the deal. Here it is, folks. I'm wearing red for women. Well, I wouldn't. And then, Bridget, you, of course, are absolutely the opposite of red.
A note will be going in my phone next year, so I do not forget.
I put it in my phone apparently a year ago because it popped up last night, and I had actually laid something else out, so I found this. I found this little number. Anyway, well, guess who is 70 today? Christy Brinkley. This song was written about her by her former husband, Billy Joel.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Hey listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable health care for all.
Occasion when he was, she'd pull up and they'd try to impress her and all that. And then she married Billy Joel, and I don't know how long they were married, but Christy Brinkley does not look like she's 70 years old. No 70-year-old I've ever seen. So anyway, and just apparently a fantastic person. 8 minutes before 8 a.m., let's, speaking of fantastic people, well, we don't have any here, so Bridget, I guess you'll do.
Okay, thanks.
Bridget has our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
I do. Ross Sherlin is 30 today. Happy birthday, Ross. Hayden Golden is celebrating a birthday today. Abby Sellers is going to be 19 tomorrow. That is from her family. Jerry and Nancy Trotter, they are celebrating their 61st wedding anniversary today. Lydia Price is going to be 19 on Sunday. Cheryl Phillips is having a birthday today. Katie Wilson and Kelsey Isbell, they are twins, celebrating their 27th birthdays today. What? What is it?
Mrs. Hartline. When did she start listening, by the way? What, is Power 94 off today? She says, maybe you should calm down a little bit about Christy Brinkley.
Love it. Love it.
Well, I mean, you know.
So Katie is 27 today.
I'm going to be singing Uptown Girl all day now.
Katie works over at Preferred Pharmacy in Benton, and then Kelsey works at Tenova. Happy birthday to both of them. Megan, also known as Brat Sharpton, is 33 today. That is from her family. Holly Cox is celebrating on Sunday, a first grade teacher at Taylor Elementary. Gracie Nicholson is sweet 16 today, a sophomore at Meigs County High School. We have another set of twins celebrating today. Nash Morris and Ryder Morris celebrating their 24th birthdays today.
We know their birthdays a long time.
That's right. Blake Buell is 34 today. That is from his mom. Kelly Fox is celebrating today, a teacher at Cleveland Middle. Jamie Wampler celebrating today. That's Austin's stepbrother. Christiane Renz is celebrating today. Megan Lee is having a birthday tomorrow. And Wanda Thompson is celebrating a birthday tomorrow.
Wanda!
Yeah.
Boy, we haven't heard from her in years. How's she
Birthday
doing?
wish says she is a good friend to all.
Yeah, Wanda's a great lady.
Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have something for everyone to help you manage your finances with ease and security. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
So last call, if you want to register for our Mix 1041 Super Bowl Blitz with MixTV.tv. It's all presented by Don Ledford Automotive Center. Giving away a big old flat screen TV and pizza up to 20 people from Domino's Cleveland.
That's right. Yes.
Hey, Domino's reminds you they've got the new location on Blythe Avenue where they have a drive-through. They have a drive-through at Domino's.
Wow.
So get involved in all that deal. And here's what you do. You can call or text. Really running out of time here. call the volunteer Redapest Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text our Sell with Darren Miller text line. I bet Darren could eat pizza for enough for 20 people. That's a guess.
No.
So I'm just guessing. Well, I could, so it's fine. As long as it's properly topped, you know.
All right.
So Darren, well, it's been nice having Darren on, hasn't it? Darren Miller, eXp Realty, sellwithdarren.com. So text, and text us who you think's going to win. I'll tell you who's going to win. I'll tell you right now. The San Francisco 49ers will be partying and leaving their heart in San Francisco like the late, great Tony Bennett.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Then I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Well, of course you are. Little Taylor Swift's going to be crying. Of course, her and Travis are going to get married at halftime with Usher going to perform the ceremony.
Is that the prediction?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shelton and I will do our official prediction tonight during the Bradley Cleveland coverage, so look forward to that. Anyway, so call or text, and then if you want an extra entry, stop by Don Ledford on Northley Highway, and you can get an extra entry for all that. And Carmen Lastoria going to be there for us tomorrow.
That's right.
From 10 until noon. Back in a moment.
For more than 40 years, the Chattanooga Heart Institute and CHI.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave. The value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Buddy's Barbecue is just great. They've got, they cater, you know that, Brendan. Catered several events for you over the years, and those you didn't know about. What?
You're struggling over there, aren't
you? Struggling as much as Cluck Norris. You know, if they had a reputable account executive, then I would have the copy, wouldn't I? Does she still work here?
Well, we know that the Saturdays are the ribs.
That's what I just said, literally.
Well, I don't listen to you.
Oh, it was, hang on. It was stuck. There we go. Somebody glued it with something else. Family packs available. You can pick pork, pulled chicken, ribs. Ribs are unbelievable there. Beef brisket, they got the hot fudge cake. Catering, yeah, they cater any event for you. Got great tea, by the way. You have a good barbecue place, you got to have a good tea. Loaded potatoes, all that. Lady who works there, wish I could remember her name. Barbara, we'll call her. Very nice lady.
Just calling her Barbara?
I don't know. I think it's her name. I took David Carroll in there from Channel 3 one time, and she met Paul McCartney. I mean, it's just, and then she says, "Oh, and I love you too." Nice woman, though. God love her. Hot fudge cake, soft ice cream, hot fudge sundae too. I must have just added that, and they've got Lamuro's lemon icebox pie.
Nice.
I would never eat that because it's got lemon in it, but I want you people to. There you go. That's it. All right, let's get a traffic report here. What's up?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway at any time at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, we're joined now by Alison Pryor, live from Local 3. Good morning, Alison.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How long's it been?
I don't know. I think we talked 2 weeks ago, but before that, it was like 3 weeks, right? Or
It's been years.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, it was not a trivia question, Alison, so you're all right. You're okay. First of all, let's start here. How's the wedding planning going, Alison? That's what we're really concerned about.
Yeah, it's going along nicely. I think all the big decisions have been made, but lots of details still to come. But very excited about it. Excited to utilize your studio space.
Thank you.
So,
Yep.
I just think we might need a couple more meetings, Steve, to just really nail everything down.
Yeah, I agree. And as you know, I'm a wedding planner in my off time, and I'm looking forward. I think the couple of touches we're going to do here, I have talked to my friends at Buddy's Barbecue. We were just talking about them, and they're going to provide you, I think, a couple of extra ribs, almost in light of the Adam and Eve story, which is just going to be beautiful. And Bridget is also going to be doing an interpretive dance from her cheerleading days at Bradley.
Yeah.
She's got her old uniform. And I think the entertainment value is just going to be extreme.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I think it's going to be a really lovely ceremony, and all of that's going to slide right into the reception time.
I've also, Alison, and I know that you didn't ask me to do this, but part of the wedding package, and what Alison's referring to is months ago, I offered our conference room for her wedding. And so I have talked to, and I wanted to surprise you on the air, just like we did the Hall of Fame announcement when she went on the Cleveland Hall of Fame.
Myself.
And here we go. I have talked to my friends for many years at the Rice Inn in Riceville, Tennessee, and ladies and gentlemen, your honeymoon is now taken care of. Congratulations, the Rice Inn in Riceville, Tennessee. God bless you, Alison.
Done. Thank you. You're the whole package as the wedding planner, Steve. You're just taking care of me like no one else could when it comes to wedding planning.
Well, I got my Jennifer Lopez from the wedding planner was my inspiration. So, well, Alison, we are looking forward to all this. But let's talk weather for a moment. And hey, I notice you're wearing your red. I'm wearing my red. Now, Bridget,
yes,
sadly, is opposite of Go Red for Women.
It's okay. She might. We had some people here who forgot. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Bridget.
Thank you. Thank you for making me feel better.
You're in the loser crowd, but anyway, anyway.
But if you're at home yet, or if you're already out and about, but you can run back home at some point, grab the red for today. It's National Wear Red Day for heart health and heart awareness.
We've got our friends from Tenova on the way in here. All right, Alison, what are we looking at with the weather?
All right, I'm loving this because I can tell you something good on a Friday. It is going to be beautiful outside today. So any little bit that you can spend outside, enjoy it. It is cold right now this morning. You are still going to want to need your coat with you. But this afternoon, a high of 64 degrees in Cleveland. So it's going to be mostly sunny. You get the mild air in the afternoon. Heading out for dinner plans this Friday evening, temperatures will fall back down through the 60s into the 50s. So still relatively comfortable when you think about it only being February 2nd. The nice weather will roll into your Saturday too. So mostly sunny on Saturday as well. Highs around the 60-degree mark tomorrow. And then Sunday, it will be a little bit cooler, so closer to about 52 on Sunday. We'll see some increasing clouds. There will be some rain chances Sunday afternoon into the evening time. These are going to be the most likely for areas that are Chattanooga and to the southwest. So when you think about Bradley County and Cleveland, you're just a little bit to the northeast of that. You could still get a little bit of light rainfall or sprinkles. But if you had any like day trips planned on Sunday that you were heading down to Lafayette, over to Scottsboro, Alabama, even into downtown Chattanooga.
Riceville, Tennessee.
Will be, Riceville more likely to be no rain. So if you're heading up towards Athens, going that direction, Knoxville. But today, tomorrow, though, absolutely fabulous.
What's happening behind you?
They're getting ready for 3+U. You know, we're in an active studio here.
Who is that? Is that DeRuse?
It is.
Tim DeRuse! What are you doing?
Who is that?
It's Steve Hartline right now.
What in the world are you doing?
Is that the world famous Steve Hartline?
I can't even hear. Let me switch the camera so I can see how I'm pointing it at him.
You're on. No, you're
Wait
good.
a second.
There's your weather wall, and it's
I
green.
know. Hang on.
A bunch of liars and weather.
There's the rotate button.
So we're gonna give Tim DeRuse a free plug here. Tim, so
go.
are you getting ready to talk to Julie?
Getting ready to talk to my friend Julie and my friend Alison.
Hey,
this is the Cleveland gathering right now, brother.
Hey, listen, Dr. Tim DeRuse, live at Local 3. We'd love to have you here sometime, Doc. But now I talked to your wife the other day. She's talking about their 40th high school reunion.
Yeah, it's so true. It's coming up. I won't even mention that I'm younger, but it is coming up this summer. And I'm excited for them. They're having a really great time planning, and the committee's getting together quite a bit, doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes. So, yeah, promote it if you will, brother.
I thought it was you sitting back there. Tim, good to see you, Doc. You're doing the Lord's work.
Great Friday.
You too, buddy. All right, Alison Pryor, always great to see you. And when can we watch you on Local 3?
Hey, there's Savannah too.
Savannah!
Steve, I just wanted to see if you're wearing red.
Yeah, I am. Red. Look at this. I'm wearing red. Look who's not though. Austin, get a shot of the naysayer over here, Bridget. Because she doesn't care. Look at that.
Sorry, I forgot.
Look at that.
All right, y'all. This has been fun. But yes, to answer your question, every Monday through Friday morning, 4:30 to 7 a.m., we're right here having a blast with Local 3 News.
All right. Thanks so much, Alison. Great job. It is 8:08. Good morning. We'll take a quick break right here and come back with Fox World and National News and more. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Beautiful city of Cleveland, Tennessee. With an expert sales team, Toyota of Cleveland would love to put you in the
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty
is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
It's time for your Cleveland area community calendar presented by Tenova Healthcare. Learn more about Tenova Healthcare in Cleveland by visiting them online at tenovacleveland.com.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. A small plane crashes into a waterfront mobile home park in Clearwater, Florida.
We are working through right now the element of trying to get to the hot spots, but also to try and get to fatalities. I can confirm that we have several fatalities, both from the aircraft and within the mobile home.
Clearwater Fire Chief Scott Ehlers, investigators say the crash was due to engine failure. The January jobs report comes out this morning.
Economists are predicting that employers added 180,000 jobs last month after a larger than expected increase of 216,000 in December. The unemployment rate is forecast to inch up to 3.8% after holding at 3.7% for 2 months.
Fox's Hillary Barsky. And Punxsutawney Phil predicts an early spring. America's listening to Fox News.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. It's time for our obituary program, brought to you by Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Pebbles Denise Stennett, age 59, of Cleveland, passed away on Wednesday. Arrangements by the Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services for Pebbles Denise Stennett, age 59, who passed away on Wednesday. John Roy Hicks passed away peacefully into eternity on Tuesday, January 30th, at the age of 90. Arrangements by the Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services for John Roy Hicks, who passed away on Tuesday, January 30th. Arrangements by the Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Keith Randall Earl, age 72, of Cleveland, passed away suddenly on Monday, January 29th. Arrangements by the Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services for Keith Randall Earl, age 72, of Cleveland, who passed away, as the obituary says, suddenly on Monday, January the 29th. And again, arrangements by the Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services. This report sponsored by Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by, Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway. And anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident on the interstate I-75 southbound. It's going to be on White Oak Mountain, and it is on the right shoulder, but still causing a backup on the interstate I-75 southbound. So we'll keep you up to date. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA, where all are welcome with membership solutions for everyone, regardless of income. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow when out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org.
All right, so this time of the year, Bridget, we're very busy with contests, and here's what's to come. So, our Super Bowl Blitz is wrapping up tomorrow with a live broadcast at Don Ledford Automotive Center. We've been doing a Super Bowl Blitz for 24 years at this station, and so we're going to give that away tomorrow. So you can call or text us this morning and really throughout the day. Tell us who you think's going to win the Super Bowl, which, of course, is a week from Sunday. And you could win a big flat screen television from Don Ledford and Domino's Pizza for up to 20 people. Well, then, Bridget, what's going to happen is beginning on Thursday, we're going to start qualifying people for Valentine's Day, our Valentine's contest, and I'm going to make an announcement right here. So this half hour of Mixed Morning sponsored by Refined Looks Plastic Surgery. Here's an example of what's to come for our Valentine's contest, which is presented by Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance. And he's trying to win the contest for Christy, and sadly, it's not going to happen. Refined Looks Plastic Surgery told us yesterday, listen closely, they're putting together a prize package valued at $700.
Wow.
We learned this yesterday afternoon from Refined Looks Plastic Surgery, which also has the Hayes Hand Center over here on Paula Parkway. So glad to have them in Cleveland, Dr. Brzezinski and his team. So we just got that yesterday. Now, we're going to make all the announcements Wednesday. Maybe we'll just give that to the app people first.
Okay. We could do that.
It just hit me. So let's do that. Let's do and I know you folks would love to hit me, but anyway, let's do this. We'll make that announcement exclusively on the app, the full announcement of all of our prizes for Valentine's Day. I will tell you, though, it's going to go this Thursday through, we're going to announce the winner Monday, so a week from Monday. So there you go.
Sounds good.
So Refined Looks Plastic Surgery, a $700 prize package as part of our Valentine's contest.
Whether you're looking for a subtle change to your face or a more
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You're watching Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Mattress Weather Center on a Friday morning, 19 after 8.
Thank you to all the families that have and continue to purchase all your mattress needs from locally owned Mermaid Mattress. Keeping your dollars local is important, and so is buying from a family, not a firm.
Sunny skies, a high of 64 and a low of 34 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 60 and a low of 34. Cloudy skies on Sunday with a high of 54. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 32 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
He's won a lot of Grammys. Grammys are Sunday night. Carlos Santana with Rob.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have will be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Dad, are these numbers right? Our factory's been overproducing mattresses for most of the year.
The boys were on a heater and I just let them cook.
What?
Yeah, well, when you have a crew of craftsmen like we do, you just gotta let them go.
Well, I guess there's one thing to do. We'll have the biggest inventory clearance sale in our 44-year history.
Yep, we'll just mark everything down.
But people better hurry because at these prices, they won't last long.
And it's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Going to be 19 tomorrow. That is from her family. Jerry and Nancy Trotter, they are celebrating their 61st wedding anniversary today. Lydia Price is going to be 19 on Sunday. Cheryl Phillips is celebrating a birthday today. Katie Wilson and Kelsey Isbell, they are twins, celebrating their 27th birthdays today. Katie works at Preferred Pharmacy in Benton, and Kelsey works at Tenova.
Yeah, I bet Jarrett's never met her and says, "Who's there?" Because he doesn't talk to the staff. Do you?
Well, I really just don't talk to you very much. Right?
Smart.
That's
very smart.
That's what I try not to do. So
Very
I'm here
smart.
again. Right.
Yeah.
Megan Sharpton is 33 today. Holly Cox is having a birthday on Sunday, a first grade teacher at Taylor Elementary. Gracie Nicholson is sweet 16 today, a sophomore at Meigs County High School. Nash Morris and Ryder Morris, they are twins, celebrating their 24th birthdays today. Blake Buell is 34 today from his mom. Kelly Fox is celebrating today, a teacher at Cleveland Middle School. Jamie Wampler celebrating today, that's Austin's stepbrother. Christiane Renz is having a birthday today. Megan Lee is celebrating tomorrow. Wanda Thompson is having a birthday tomorrow. Caitlin Cagle is celebrating tomorrow, a second grade teacher at Michigan Avenue. And then Sammy Paris is 55 today. That is from his brother Doug. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
And officially, we're joined by Tenova, our friends at Tenova Healthcare Cleveland. The CEO is Jarrett Millsaps. Also, we're joined by Jill Woodruff and Kim Reddish. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we'll get serious for just a second, Jarrett, because today is a very important day as we're all in our red here this morning.
It is indeed, and I'm glad to see you. You got the memo today. That's always pleasant.
Yeah,
Thanks.
well,
Shout out to Larry McDaniel for your
Exactly.
quarter zip. No, it's Go Red for Women Day, right? It's a day where we both think of and support the women in our life more broadly, but specifically the women in our life who may have been battling heart disease. And it's a day for us to kick off our fundraising as an organization for the Women of Impact within the American Heart Association. And Kim Reddish, our chief nurse, is our Woman of Impact. Wow. One of several this year, but our Woman of Impact. And so we're glad to be able to celebrate and recognize her, as well as Jill, one of the newest leaders on the team, joining us on the marketing and community relations piece.
Well, Kim, congratulations to you. First question, what does this mean to you to be to receive this honor?
Well, it's just a privilege. I will tell you that being a woman of impact at such an amazing organization and representing Cleveland is just humbling, because I'm surrounded by women of impact every day. So I am just one of many. So I'll just extend that privilege and honor out to the entire group of women that I work with and surrounded by in this community every day.
You're the chief nurse at Tenova. My goodness, the nurses at Tenova are just wonderful. As I've had many impacts personally on myself and my family there. What do you say about that position at Tenova? How does that make you feel when you say, hey, you're the chief nurse at that wonderful place?
I will tell you that for me, again, just humbling is what I can say, because I watch the work that the nurses do there every single day. And for me, it just makes my heart grow, actually. When we're talking about Heart Month this month, I can't even begin to imagine trying to be in their shoes someday, because it's really challenging, but I do try to do that and walk in their shoes and really be part of what they do, because they make me so very proud.
We're joined by our friends from Tenova Healthcare Cleveland, CEO Jarrett Millsaps, Jill Woodruff, and also Woman of Impact this year, Kim Reddish. So what can people do to be involved in this with the American Heart Association, the Woman of Impact program? Jill.
Well, we have several events planned throughout the campaign runs from February 2nd today all the way through April the 4th. So we've got events that whole entire time. We're doing a Super Bowl where we're going to have soup, but people can participate that way and donate during that time. We are going to have a jail and bail where people can pay to maybe lock Jarrett up. Or
well,
Kim.
Be the first time, won't it?
It was very popular
behind
last
bars.
year. People paid a lot of money to lock Jarrett up.
Yep. We're going to have a fun little thing. It's going to be a gas station.
Yes.
Grab bag thing. So we'll have bags, and you can get. There's a prize in there, and it could be something really nice, or it could be something like just from the gas station, like a.
It's
pickle in a
Grocer
bag.
Grand.
Grocer Grand grab bag.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
All of these are real life situations,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
To a certain extent, yeah, they are. But I mean, it's
Jennifer's Christmas at the gas station.
Yeah.
My wife.
we know that you're the Christmas Eve at 10 o'clock guy.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I remember.
You and the battery crew are
Down
out
here
at
at
the same
Harry's,
time.
I mean, come on, absolutely.
On your way home.
Yeah.
Well, but these are things that, obviously they bring people together. Again, that's a common thing. They bring people together. We raised a significant amount of money last year for the Heart Association, for this community, the dollars that stay in this community. And we are certainly expecting to beat that again this year, which is why we're having all these different events. Yeah. And the partnership with the Heart Association just continues to grow.
And as the clinical person in the group, I do have to mention and make sure everyone knows heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women and is actually the leading cause of death amongst women. So please make sure you know the signs and symptoms. You can look those up at TenovaCleveland.com and as well as AmericanHeart.com. So please know those symptoms and know that we have an amazing team to take care of you if you are having chest pain. But for women, it can be atypical and go into your jaw, back, or anywhere that's upper body. So please pay attention to those signs.
All right. What a great reminder that is. And 1 in 3 women. My goodness. Well, Jarrett, anything you want to add here before we go? Tenova Healthcare Cleveland.
Yeah, TenovaCleveland.com. You can go and get the information. American Heart Association, you can get information there as well. We're obviously very committed to both investing in our heart service line, pun intended for my presence today, heart line.
Heart,
right?
yeah,
I really,
well, that's right.
I mean, it just I couldn't help it.
Well,
right?
that was, I'm glad we paused the broadcast.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Stop it there. No, but our team of physicians, our team of nurses, our team of cardiac specialists at Tenova Health are really delivering some of the best outcomes in the region. And that's not Jarrett's opinion, that's our surveyor's opinion and the feedback that we've gotten from people who've come in and inspected our outcomes. And so Kim's right, and I certainly know that you would agree with this. Women typically listen to their bodies much better than men do, and we want to be both a resource and a community support as well as a reason for optimism. Right? There's a lot of progress being made. There's a lot of good things going on, and we want to talk about that too.
Jill, final comment from you. Anything you'd like to leave us with?
Well, just thank you for letting us be here, and if anybody wants to support any of our events, we will be happy to have you come and join us and support us and have fun with us.
We'll keep reminding people about that. Tenova Healthcare Cleveland, TenovaCleveland.com. I believe that's right. On this Go Red for Women Day, we'll come right back. We have Senator Adam Lowe joining us, and we'll talk with him in just a moment. Stand by.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law.
Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Why rain on come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
At Mermaid Mattress, we simplify the mattress shopping experience by building mattresses and foundations in our own local factory and selling them direct to you. Experience more than a retail mattress store. Experience the factory. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 64 and a low of 34 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 60 and a low of 34. Mostly cloudy on Sunday with a high of 54. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 33 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right, quick check of sports, and the Lady Vols defeated Georgia last night, 95-73, much-needed win for UT last night. Washington Commanders named former Falcons coach and Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn as their new coach. That's the final coaching opening, and no, Bill Belichick did not get a job. He's unemployed for the first time in many years. Bradley Central High School girls and boys teams will head to the State Wrestling Duels Championships. They'll have a send-off at Bradley at 11:25 this morning. The public invited to attend. Cleveland High School also, by the way, this press release is from the Bradley County school system. Cleveland High School also having a send-off at 10:25 for their teams, girls and boys heading to the state duels. Bradley Central High School boys led by Coach Bryant Blackman, his first year, and the girls led by Austin Matthews. Bradley tries to add to their 26 state wrestling championships. The state wrestling duels held in Franklin at the Williamson County Exposition Center. Reggie, you've been over there several times over the years.
Yes.
And also Saturday, Bradley takes on Dobbins Bennett in their first match. Cleveland High School will take on Summit, coached by Pete Miller, a former Cleveland High School standout wrestler, son of the legendary former Cleveland wrestling coach, Al Miller. There we go, this big weekend. We'll keep you updated as the weekend progresses. Bradley Cleveland basketball tonight. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. Double coverage here on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. And the Mix app supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. the Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. Thomas Dietrich leads Patrick Cantlay by 1 shot. Round 2 on the Golf Channel today and CBS this weekend. And what a doubleheader tomorrow night. Saturday night, Duke, North Carolina, 6:30 on Talk, 101.3 The Buzz and the Mix app. Proud to have that. And Tennessee, Kentucky and Lexington tomorrow night, Saturday night, 8:30. Mix 104.1 and the Mix app presented by TVFCU. And Bridget, the reminder, our 24th annual Super Bowl Blitz ends tomorrow.
That's right. You have a chance to win a big screen television and then also pizza from Domino's for up to 20 people for your Super Bowl party. So you can call or text us this morning, 614-6499. You can also get a second entry by registering in person at Don Ledford on North Lee Highway.
Senator Adam Lowe joins us on a busy morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, Steve. So the Vols pull out against Alabama. Nobody roll tides during basketball season.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It's
what's that about?
Commissioner Mylan Blake, sorry for the victory, but Tennessee has a lot more victories coming.
Well, we'll see. You're wearing, and speaking of Tennessee, you're wearing your those listening on the radio are wearing your UT shirt there.
I am, but local real quick. Let me say, go Bears, go Raiders, as they the send off today, and of course wrestling is their wheelhouse. So just go dominate again. We love it. There's not too many trophies that we can't build cases for here in Bradley County.
That's
so
exactly
good
right.
job, guys. But I'm supporting solidarity for the Vols. Those who followed the news knows that the state of Tennessee has thrown its full support behind our Attorney General and our flagship institution as it battles the NCAA for essentially violating workers' rights in the state of Tennessee. So here we go.
We had General Skermetti on yesterday, and it's fascinating. I mean, where what do you think is going to happen? I mean, so obviously NCAA starts investigating UT for NIL practices. Skermetti joins Virginia and then files suit against the NCAA.
Yeah, I think people are kind of confused on the nuance. This really isn't a sports issue, right? It's a labor issue. It's the right of someone to work in Tennessee. Tennessee, for some time across all industries, has said you as a laborer, as a tradesman, as a skilled individual, have a right to labor. And however that may look. So we passed, before I was in the legislature passed a bill supporting the NIL rights of athletes, essentially saying that they own their name, image, and likeness, and they're allowed to use that to work. You can't impede their ability to work. What the NCAA is essentially looking at Tennessee and saying is, well, you've made people come into the school, these NIL deals, they're making them conditional on whether they play for Tennessee. Well, duh. If you're a car lot owner and you're going to pay the quarterback to come, do a commercial for your car lot, you're not going to pay them if they go quarterback at USC and your car lot's in Knoxville. So the pragmatics of it have lent it for most of the institutions. Yeah, there have been some conditional agreements. Where the NCAA kind of has overstepped is what the Attorney General said yesterday. They're just infringing on workers' rights, and it's impacting students that had nothing to do with any of the violations that may or may not have taken place several years ago, and that Tennessee has self-corrected. They terminated Jeremy Pruitt. They made all of the necessary moves to be compliant, and yet the NCAA still wants to kind of flex its muscles. So we'll let all the legalese people work this out in court, and in the meantime, we get to watch. But what we did as a state legislature and what we continue to do is you see us individually speaking out and just saying, no, we stand with workers in Tennessee, and that includes student athletes.
We're joined by State Senator Adam Lowe, and I've got just several things I'd like to just get your take on. One of those school vouchers, which, of course, the governor is championing right now. We had him on last week talking about this. Where is that as far as the legislation is concerned, and how do you feel about all that?
Well, we finally got a bill to read. I've withheld a true analysis until we finally saw what's being proposed, and one hit this week. And I suspect the Senate will make heavy amendments, and the House will make heavy amendments, and you'll probably have somewhere between 3 different bills that have to be reconciled, and whether they can be reconciled, who knows. I've spent a lot of time in our communities kind of talking to educators and giving them what I think was going to happen, what has been talked about by the governor. And I've received a lot of resolutions in non-support. Most of them came before we actually had a bill to read, so I've kind of encouraged all of my school boards to go back, read the bill, and then send me a resolution. But now we've got a bill to kind of look at. Here's kind of the thing in the temperament of the Senate. I can't speak for the House. You'll have to ask Dan or Kevin. Everyone supports a parent's right to make educational decisions for their child. Everyone supports the fact that a robust public school system is the first line of defense and the first element that is required in school choice. You can't have school choice if you don't have a public choice, right? A public school offering is very, very important. We're trying to figure out, in a time of surplus, which Tennessee still has, can we do both? That's the question. Can we supply choice for parents? Because currently the governor has proposed not using new money to create access opportunities for parents, and at the same time continue to make monumental investments in public education, which we have over the past 10 years. We've made huge investments and more are coming. Monday night's the State of the State address. We'll hear more from the governor, but as far as can we craft a bill around educational opportunity that is palatable to the Senate and the House and everyone, I don't know. We'll wait and see. So everybody says, well, where do you stand on this? Well, in general, I'm with parental choice. I always have been. I'm a school choice guy, but I'm a school choice guy in the sense that school choice begins with strong public schools. So I think we're kind of watching to make sure one doesn't impede the other. I think we can have our cake and eat it too on this. Whether or not we can bake it right in the legislature is going to be the question.
We're joined by State Senator Adam Lowe, and I guess the questions that even we received here when we started promoting the interview with the governor last week was, hey, what does this mean as far as funding of public education? And then, of course, the governor in that interview with us made state news when he said it's not going to impact public education, which I think there was a little blowback on that. What do you make of that comment when he says it won't affect?
Well, anybody who's against a thing finds every potential boogeyman in the closet to be scared of. And the truth of the matter is we don't know what the future looks like. Sure, a future legislature and governor could come in and completely raid public education. What we're saying right now is this legislature and this governor doesn't intend to. And the way it's being structured is it is an extra pot of money to be used that does not pull away from public education. Now, whether it stays that through the amendment process is yet to be determined. We'll see what the final bill looks like, but that's the current proposal.
Also, let's go back to the State of the State. What else are you looking forward to hearing from the governor, or things that you're interested in, especially about our district, maybe?
Well, the state sovereignty issue will probably bubble up. Anybody who's followed Texas knows that this is a huge discussion, and it's more about just Texas's ability to protect their border and their citizens. Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution says that states have a right to protect themselves from what they deem as threats to public safety and security. And Texas has identified illegal immigration, illegal border crossing as a threat. And I actually have a resolution right now that says, in light of what we've seen in Texas, let's be clear that Tennessee reserves that right as well in the event that that happens with us, not just in immigration, but with anything, and that we will exercise it and that we stand with other states. I think you'll see the governor double down on his statements already in support of Governor Abbott in Texas and their ability to protect their state, in standing against the federal government trying to micromanage elements of safety or try to come in on the 11th hour and things they've neglected that states have picked up. We'll see probably some statements on that. Big questions around funding in the budget. You've seen a lot of news about our revenue projections are lower than expected. The state is not bankrupt. We still have surplus funds coming in. We just have less. And so it's caused us to be a little bit more cautious of how we're spending. But some of that decreased revenue is because we've had historical tax cuts, and we'll have more historical tax cuts this year. We're cutting taxes because that surplus comes from over-collecting from people, and we really just don't want to over-collect. So I think you'll see some of those things bubble up.
State Senator Adam Lowe, I appreciate you coming and informing constituents here in the district.
You got it. I
Very
appreciate
much.
you guys. Thanks for allowing me to serve in Nashville. And again, if you need anything, you can contact my office. And blue books are out. So if you want a blue book, contact my office. And,
Tell them what that is, Adam.
A blue book, it's kind of the historical accounts. It's got a lot of history in it from Tennessee. But it's updated to as of last year. So it's the first blue book I'm in, which is kind of nice and special. So we like that. But those books are free. You can contact us or any one of your representatives. We'll be glad to get you one of those books.
Ray Hargett sent us one last year, so I'd like to get another one.
You know, he's really fond of that thing. Of course, it's under his purview to make it. So, but just notify our office. We'll get you a blue book.
And how do they find out more and get in touch with you?
Yeah, sure. You can go to Tennessee.gov or tn.gov. You can search for my name. It'll bring up every bit of contact, email, phone, blood type, whatever you need to know about me. And but email is the best way. Send us your address. Say, I'd love a blue book, and my assistant will send one out.
All right, sounds good. State Senator Adam Lowe. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, we'll pause right here and come back with more in just a moment. We're gonna hear a little music right now. It's the weekend, and how appropriate it is.
The Vascular Institute is the region's only critical limb center focusing on amputation prevention and all of your vascular endovascular needs, saving legs, restoring lives. Their team of board-certified, fellowship-trained vascular surgeons, along with their VIC vascular team, deliver comprehensive treatment for all of your vascular, vein, and dialysis issues. VIC, changing the delivery of vascular care for our region. No referral is needed, and appointments are within 1 week, accepting new patients. Visit VascularInstituteOfChattanooga.com or call 423-602-2750.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee. Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Mixed Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Cleveland basketball at Cleveland High School's Raider Arena. Girls will play at 6, boys at 7:30. We will have double coverage, JV, before that. We'll have double coverage on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv tonight. Shelton and I will have the television coverage, all supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, later tonight. Coming up, my interview that I did and a great performance by Cleveland High freshman Jasper West. He's up next.
Hometown pharmacist Gina Mosier.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
It's time for your Cleveland area community calendar presented by Tenova Healthcare. Learn more about Tenova Healthcare in Cleveland by visiting them online at tenovacleveland.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv, and I'm joined by a new friend of mine, Jasper West. Jasper, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you, man.
Well, I'm so glad to have you, and those who are watching on MixTV, you have a guitar with you.
I do, in fact, yes.
That's very nice. Jasper, tell me a little about yourself.
I was born November 29, 2008. I'm a freshman in Cleveland High School right about now. I put out a record on the 19th of January. It's called Modern Dionysian Hymns under the name Copeland. I've been making music since about 2019. I've really gotten serious about it around 2021. And, you know, I've taught myself most instruments. I can play the guitar, the bass, the drums. I sing, you know, I do all that stuff. I produce my own stuff, you know.
It's absolutely amazing. You're a freshman at Cleveland High, Jasper West. And let me say this, it's stunning that you really taught yourself. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I did.
How did you let me ask you, how did you get interested in music?
Interested in music? My very first exposure to music was not the folk I do now or the rock I do now or the psychedelia. It was surprising enough like gangster rap, you know, Dr. Dre, Eminem, people like that. And I got off it because my father caught me when I was like 7 listening to that kind of stuff. You know, he really gave me the talking to. Yeah. And I got back on it when there was a rumor around, you know, games, people who'd worked on them, that Michael Jackson worked on things for one. I got into him, then I got into Queen via him, and then I got into the Beatles, and I fell off the Beatles, and I got onto the psychedelia scene around about January 2021 with like the Doors and the Jefferson Airplane and people like that.
Man, you are calling off some of the greatest names in rock and roll history, so that's what inspired you to get involved.
Yeah.
And then tell me about the new album that you've just put out.
A good majority of it was taped in 10 days from the 21st to the 31st of December. There are I wrote some of it myself. Some of it's old songs. You might not know any of them. I don't like to play the famous stuff because you sound like everybody else if you play the famous stuff. So I write my own material, or I will go into the vaults of history, you know, like Tim Buckley and Phil Oakes and people like that.
Yeah.
There's a number on there called Linkin Park, and there's a good number of songs people will not. I don't think they'll know, you know.
Yeah, so something totally fresh and new and different, and maybe, like you said, people just aren't aware of.
Yeah, a lot of the new sound, people playing psychedelia these days, they want to bring the new sounds backwards. They want to play the new instruments and the new stuff in the old way. But really, what you have to do, you have to bring the older sounds forward, because you can never go back. You know, things have changed. Things will not be what they were. Things will never be what they were again.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's very true. Well, you're very, I mean, obviously you're very thoughtful in the way that you've really thought about your music. You've thought about all of this, and you've got a great take on it. We're joined by Jasper West, a freshman at Cleveland High School. I understand is this your first performance ever?
This is the first performance I've done since September.
Since September.
I played 4 shows with Yachty Westfield.
My man Yachty.
Yachty Westfield.
I love Yachty.
He was my bass player. Me and him, he plays 2 guitar solos on the album.
Okay,
that's the only thing I haven't really gotten a hold of yet. I'm much more of I've had a love for rhythm instruments. I can play guitar fine, you know, you're about to see it, but
there we go.
You know, I have a love for like non-4/4 rhythms and stuff like that, time signatures and stuff, you know.
Tell me about the name of your album.
Modern Dionysian Hymns was what I called it. And, of course, those who are aware of Greek mythology, Dionysus is the Greek god of wine and madness and all those things. And some people might think, oh, this is tangentially related to the album, because I look back at all the tracks, and I only realized this after the album was done. A lot of them have to do with dreaming, and not like the hope kind of dream, like the actual subconscious, like, phenomena. You got, like, The Knife, you have Edge of Reality about psychosis, you have The Nightmare Train about death. But really, I just thought it sounded good, you know. No one else had thought of something like that, and I wanted to name a record something kind of interesting.
And that's very interesting. Jasper West joins us. So, Jasper, before you sing for us, let me ask you, how can people find the album? How can they get it?
Well, I suppose I ought to spell the record out. I didn't know how to spell Dionysian when I first came up with it. It is Modern, and then you hit the space bar, and then Dionysian, and you got hit it a second time, and then HYMNS, and by that point, you've already pulled up, so you should have it by then.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you going to sing for us?
This is a song this is the only cover on the album that's from a modern group. It's from a Long Beach group called the Garden Patrol. They never did it live because the person who wrote it and sang it for the band, they quit a little bit afterwards. But they're still on good terms, and they wanted me to play it for everybody, and it's called I've Forgotten How to Say Goodbye.
All right. This is Jasper West.
The first performance of the song ever. It's in 6/8. It's late and so you turn to go, but as you reach the door, you turn once more to me and my face. And as the words escape your lips, mine escape my brain, my darling, I've forgotten how to say goodbye. I seem to recall there was a time when the only question in my mind was how to ever greet you. Oh, how I pine for days gone by. Da 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 da. I know you probably wouldn't want to be seen talking to a fool who can't even string a sentence or paragraph or just a decent lyric. And so, because it's getting late, I simply let you go, my darling. I've forgotten how to say goodbye. Seem to recall there was a time when the only question in my mind
right, Jasper West. Jasper, that was fantastic, buddy. That is wonderful. Wonderful job. Thank you so much for coming, Jasper.
Thanks for having me.
Anything you want to say here before we go? Or maybe how people can find you, not just your album.
Find me? Well,
yeah, just if they want to get a hold of you.
Want to get a hold of me? I have an Instagram page, I suppose. Copeland_68, because everything else was taken. So
well, hey, 68 was a good year.
It was.
For music.
68 was a great year for me. It's my favorite for music.
All right. Well, listen, so go there. Jasper, it's great seeing you. Jasper West.
Thank you.
And best of luck to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Great job today.
Thank you.
We're